Here's my freshly molted Iridopelma hirsutum, the rib tree spider. Unfortunately, it does look like it's going to be a male, judging by the molt. Although the molt wasn't perfect, but from what I could see, it looked like a male. Oh, come on. We'll put it right there. Let's take a look at this beauty. Gorgeous. Check that out. Man. So yes, the molt wasn't in the best condition. But from what I could tell, it definitely looked like more of a male. Put a medium-sized cricket in there. Let's see if it'll want that to eat, because it's bound to be hungry. So, there you have it. Handsome fella. You gonna get your dinner, huh? Well, I guess you'll just have to get it yourself. Yeah. Alright. We'll move on to the next one. He's spooked. Next up, we have the Psalmopoeus pulcher, the Panama Blonde. Let's see if we can get this one to come up. Let's see, where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Yeah, right down there. Let's see if I can get this one to eat. And we're not really off to a good start, are we? Well, if you're going to have failed feedings, it's definitely more likely to be your slings than your larger teas. They spook a little bit easier. And come on. Oh, come on, get it, get it. Come on. Get your dinner. Oh, alright. This feeding video will drag on too long if I wait. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Not interested right now. Here's my Ephebopus cyanognathus, the blue fang. Let's see if this one would like to eat on camera. And that's why you keep catch cups handy. To catch fast tarantulas like this. This one gets spooked very easily. It's a shame it didn't do like the Euathlus did in the last feeding video, where it came out, then went back in. This one just wanted to stay out. And it was gone. It took me a moment to find it. Well, obviously not going to eat on camera because it's too spooked. 0 for 3. Oh well, they're lookers anyway. Alright, let's move on. It's caused enough trouble. Here's my Poecilotheria ornata, the fringed ornamental. Let's see if this one would like a mealworm. Or am I going to scare it out of its enclosure, just like the Ephebopus? And this one would probably even be harder to catch. Oh, I think, did he get it? He may have. If he didn't get it, he's laying on top of half of it. I think he did get it. Well, cool. Alright, well, you enjoy. Alright, we'll move on to the next one, finally. Because this one's already quite obese for its size, I'm not going to feed this one, but this is my Grammostola rosea, the Chilean Rose, the red color form. That big booty. Aren't they cute, though? I think it's in pre-molt, but these guys take forever to go through the pre-molt and then molting process. They're slow growers, so this might be like this for a while. But doing great. Alright, let's move on. Here's the smaller of the two Lasiodora parahybana, the salmon pink bird eater that I own. This is the baby. Well, that might be a challenge. He wants it. It might be just too big for it. Even for an LP, they're willing to take down larger prey. Is that too big for you, honey? I think he wants it real bad. Ah. Let me dig that worm out and get him another one. Hopefully I didn't ruin the mood. So we'll try this cricket instead. He's hungry, alright. Come on. You can get that. I know you can get that. It's easier to tackle than the worm. Yeah, I guess I ruined the mood. Get back in there. Aw. I guess I could name it anyway. I guess we'll do that. There. Have a maimed cricket. Enjoy. Alright, let's move on. This one is refusing food. Another one I think is in a very slow pre-molt. Brachypelma emilia, the Mexican redleg. Still kicking though. Doing just fine. I just went ahead and put a maimed cricket in that one. Says it's not as big as the G. rosea, and just in case it wants to eat something. But doing great. Alright, moving on. This one's too hidden in the webbing and under that fake leaf to really get a good feeding vid from this one, but this is the Avicularia minatrix, the Venezuelan Redstripe. I just gave it a drink, put a cricket down there, and it senses the cricket, but he's hiding right in there. Doing just fine, alive and well. So we'll just leave it alone and let it get its cricket on its own. There's the cricket. Used to be a really good tongue feeder, but hides too well now in the webbing and under that leaf. Alright, we'll let it go, and hopefully it'll enjoy that cricket. Alright, next. This may be my smallest tarantula in my collection, if not my smaller A. geniculata. But this is the Euathlus species red, the Chilean Red. And with this one I just drop in a pre-killed cricket and just let him munch on it. But these guys are just incredibly slow growers. It's insane. I've had this one for months now, and I don't think it's molted for me yet. So that's just the way it goes. But doing fine. Alive and well still. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Here's the only true spider I own. This is the Huntsman Spider, the David Bowie. A little bitty baby there on that leaf. Doesn't seem to want to feed on camera ever, which is okay with me because they're just insanely fast. But still alive and doing just fine. So I'm going to very quickly and hopefully without any trouble put in a few water droplets to drink and a cricket. It should be fine. Yeah. Doing just fine. Can't really see it through there very well. Alright, we'll move on. Here's my Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, the green bottle blue. An excellent eater. This is their coloration when they are slings. And it won't be too long before they start showing their full adult colors. As you can see, the femurs are already turning blue. But in the next couple of molts or so, 2 or 3 molts, it's going to start showing a lot of the adult colors of the green carapace and the fully orange abdomen and the blue legs. This is definitely one of the most beautiful tarantulas in my opinion. If I had to pick a top 5 most beautiful tarantulas, this would definitely be on that list. Gorgeous. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Let him eat. Here's my Phrixotrichus scrofa, the Chilean Copper. Really good eater. Cute little fella, or gal, whatever it is. Really sweet. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Here's the smaller of my 2 Grammostola pulchripes, the Chaco Golden Knee. This is my male. He's hit or miss when it comes to feeding on camera. He did not feed on camera last video, but I think he did the time before. Kind of hard to keep up with them all. This one always likes to bury its water dish. But I guess not going to take food on camera again. He's a nice fella. We'll see if he stays that way even when he gets older. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. My Chilobrachys fimbriatus, the Indian violet, is just right inside that hole there. Let's see if I can get it to come out and get the worm. Yeah, it's interested. A very cautious spider. Were you gonna get it, or are you gonna snuggle up to it all night? Oh, there we go. It's beginning to wonder. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Very good. Just behind that flower there is my Acanthoscurria insubtilis, the Bolivian black velvet. Let's see if this one would like to eat a worm. Another one that's just kind of hit or miss with feeding. On camera, definitely eats. Just doesn't always eat on camera. I need to get the worm a little bit closer here. You already get it? I can't tell if he actually got it or if he's just laying on top of it. There's a good look. Doing great. Alright, we'll let him eat. He gets spooked easily. Alright, next. Here's my Chromatopelma calcodes, the desert blonde. I put a little pinhead cricket in there. Very slow grower. Really cool looking teas though. Not very colorful, but neat looking nevertheless. But I've had this one for quite a while, and it just very slow growing, like crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember when I got this one. I think it was only maybe 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch when I got it. I think I got it in 2012 maybe, and now it's only 2 inches. Very small, but doing fine. Alright, we'll move on. It doesn't really eat on camera a whole lot. Alright, next. Here's my Chromatopelma sazame, the Brazilian blue. I'm not going to feed this one because the abdomen is already still quite large for the size tarantula. So, just going to leave it at that as an update. Plus, it's not as fast as it usually is, so I think it could be the size of the abdomen that plays a part, but it just seems like maybe it's in the earlier stages of pre-molt still, but it seems to be a pretty slow grower. Anyway, doing fine. Just frozen in fear right now. I tried to move it, and it just wanted to stay there. So, alright, we'll move on.